my name is Ali Aziz and I'm the CEO of XStak. You may have seen some of our previous videos in which we discussed the various modules that we have within our product platform. We discussed some of our modules in our omnichannel commerce pillar, which were our order management system, our inventory management system, and our cloud-based POS. We saw how all these systems working together give you omnichannel superpowers. Now we want to shift gears and look at some of our modules in our omnichannel marketing pillar. And what we're going to be looking at specifically is our loyalty management system and our promotions and offers management. So let's dive right in. So when it comes to omnichannel marketing, there are two categories of marketing that we typically look at. One is what retailers traditionally focus on is acquisition marketing, which is focused on acquiring new customers every single day. And what mechanisms and techniques you use to acquire new customers in a high ROI fashion. So we look at how our promotions and offers management module helps you acquire new customers. But the often neglected but extremely important category of marketing, retention marketing, is something that we really focus on within XStak. And we have some cutting edge tools available that help you execute your retention marketing strategy. Retention marketing is obviously all about how do you retain existing customers and keep them engaged over a long period of time. And what techniques and mechanisms that you need to use to be able to do that. So within XStak, we've got a world-class loyalty management system, and how that coupled with our promotions and offers management allow you to execute on your retention marketing strategy. Now, why is retention marketing so important now? Retention marketing is important because, as you all know, Apple introduced some privacy-related changes after iOS 14.5. And what that meant was that all your marketing campaigns took a serious dent in their ROI. Your Facebook campaign effectiveness went down the drain, and we're hearing, obviously we know that Google is going to be introducing similar changes as well on the Android platform. So keeping that in mind, it is in your best interest to make sure that you have a world-class loyalty management program in place so that you can build up first-party data for yourself and use that effectively for high ROI campaigns going forward. So that is why it's so important to have a world-class loyalty management platform on your side to help you execute retention marketing. So now let's look at our promotions and offers management module and see what are some of the key salient features that it has. So first of all, we'd like to mention here that our promotions and offers management truly is built with the marketing team in mind and built from the ground up to help marketing teams scale their promotions and offers strategy without relying heavily on your IT teams. So we've built it in a way that it allows any marketing team member to be easily trained on creating and composing and launching new offers and promotions using really interesting visual tools that don't require software development experience. Now, using this no-code tool set that we have, you're able to, first of all, set and schedule new prices, discounts, promotions, coupons to align with your holistic marketing campaign. So you can do this in real time, come in, configure your campaigns and flight them on any customer facing touch point, whether it's online, offline, very specific stores offline, only on your mobile app, for example, or only on your website. So you have that complete control that allows you to configure these offers and promotions and flight them in seconds in real time across these customer touch points. We give you powerful tools to include certain products to launch these campaigns on, or certain categories to launch this on, or to launch this on certain dates or days or time of the day, or similarly to exclude any of these things from your campaigns. And this is done in a very fluid, seamless fashion. You can come and schedule your campaigns and promotions beforehand. So you can come and say, okay, for this weekend, I want to launch offers and promotions that are only valid for the duration of this weekend. So you can come and schedule it, and automatically those campaigns will be flighted on the customer touchpoints that you want them to be flighted on based on the schedule that you've defined. Just to reiterate the point, you're able to create promotions on various parameters, some of which are a particular SKU, a set of SKUs, categories or set of categories, on the quantity that a customer may be buying. So you can have minimum thresholds of quantities that customers need to purchase before an offer or promotion kicks in. Similarly, order value, if a transaction is of a certain value, only then apply this promotion. And then, like I said, there are literally an unlimited number of parameters that we provide for you to configure your promotions and campaigns on. Could be time sensitive, location sensitive campaigns. You can do this, for example, on the customer's birthday or other special events as well. So all these components are available within our toolset that allow you to use them in a very easy fashion, which I'll just demonstrate shortly, and allow you to configure these promotions and flight them. And then lastly, because loyalty is all about building customer data and acquiring customer data and categorizing customers in different tiers and segments, you're able to then use these segments to create segment-based promotions and offers as well, and which is extremely powerful as you build up more and more data. So you can launch campaigns that are specific to certain segments but not available to other segments. And that really gives you superpowers in terms of your promotions and offers management. So now, talking about our loyalty management system, the first thing to call out is our loyalty program is omni-channel. So it can operate, like I've already said, on any customer-facing touchpoint, on any channel, whether it's online, offline, in tandem, only online, only offline, only certain locations offline. So you can maintain an omni-channel loyalty program. Typically, you will see a lot of apps available on e-commerce app stores, e-commerce platform app stores, like on the Shopify app store or the Magento app store, which these loyalty apps only function for your online audience but ignore your offline audience completely. We've built our loyalty management system to be omni-channel from the ground up, so that it's extremely easy for retailers to configure this loyalty program both for their offline touchpoints and their online touchpoints. Like I've already mentioned, we've made this highly configurable, so you can create any number of tiers. You can have different earning and burning rules for those different tiers. You can have different kinds of rewards and benefits that you can configure on these different tiers. And you can do this, all this promotion and campaign management on any number of custom attributes that are available to you within the system. And those attributes and all these different components become available, like I've already said, in a visual rule builder, a no-code tool set that allows any team member without any software development background or without the reliance on any IT team member within your organization to be able to come very quickly in a drag and drop visual environment, configure these rules, and then flight them. And because we are built for an enterprise clientele, we already have plugins available to different kind of point of sale systems, to different kind of CRM systems, to different kind of ERP systems, and to different kind of e-commerce platforms. So we've got these apps available already for Shopify, for Magento, and we're building them out for other systems as well. So I've spoken a lot about this visual rule builder and how it magically allows any team member to come in and create these campaigns and promotions and launch them. So how does this rule builder exactly work? Let's see in a real life demo. So we're on the promotions module over here, and we allow you to easily configure 4 different types of promotion types. So one is, what kind of promotions do you want to give at the point when a customer is enrolling into your loyalty program? You could have different kinds of promotions that you may want to give. For example, you may say, if somebody enrolled into the program in the month of November, we'll give them 1,000 extra points, or we'll give them not the bronze, the base tier, but we'll give them the silver tier automatically if they enroll within the month of November. Then the next one is, what kind of promotions do you want to offer to your customers at the point when they're earning points. So for example, based on some transaction attributes, you may want to say, I want to give my customers 2 extra points, not just the default rules that have been set for the program, which may be, for example, 1 rupee spent means 1 point. You may say, for 1 rupee spent, I want to give you 2 times the points, 2 points for that transaction based on certain parameters being met. The third kind is what kind of promotions and offers do you want to give at the point of redemption. So when customers are actually redeeming or burning their points, what kind of promotions you want to give them. We want to say that, for example, during this time period, you will burn half the points as configured on by default on your program. So that can incentivize people to redeem their points during that promotional window. And then the generic type, which is discounts. So what kind of discounts or offers do you want to configure during using the promotions builder over here. So let's say that let's see how we can build a generic discount promotion for the loyalty members. So this is our rule builder, our no-code rule builder, and this is our canvas. We allow any marketing team or any member in your company to come in and very easily and seamlessly start building a rule. So the first thing you do is you say, you set up the framework of the rule. And so you use our logic component, the if-do component, and you drag and drop that over here like I just did. Then if I click on discount, you can see that we have a library of components over here, and they are of various types. So for example, I have a date range component, I want to run this discount promotion within this start date and within this end date. Or I may have it for a particular date only, or I may have it between certain times of the day. So for example, between 8 a.m. and 12 noon, when maybe my sales are low, typically I want to offer this discount campaign so that during those times more people come and transact and shop with your brand, so that you can make that into a better performing time slot during the day for you. Or you can use our day component. So for example, you may say this promotion only is valid on Mondays or Sundays or Saturdays, whatever that is, you can choose that. Or you can do it on the month of the year. So this promotion is only valid within the month of December, for example. Then you have other attributes that you can use, other components you can use. For example, you may want to incentivize people to shop with you on their birthday. So if it's the loyalty member's birthday today, you can give them, let's say, a 10% off discount coupon. Or you can do it on the segment they're in, the tier they're in. So for example, you may want to have campaigns that you only want to offer for your bronze members, or only want to offer for your gold members. So you can do that using the tier component that we have over here. Then comes the product specific components that we have. So you may want to offer this discount only on a particular SKU. You can use the product SKU component, or you can then use an extremely powerful component we have, which is the product attribute component. So for example, on Shopify or Magento, a product may have multiple attributes. So let's say it's a fashion item, and one of the attributes is color or size or season, for example, winter, spring, summer, whatever that is. You can choose to give discounts on particular individual attributes. So only, let's say, on a particular color, or only, let's say, on a particular size. One particular size may not be selling that well, so you can offer the promotion only on that particular size and run that. Or you can say that I only want to offer, it's winter season right now, and I want to offer the discount only for my summer products. So you can use this product attribute component to do that. Very powerful functionality. Or you can look at components that are related to the transaction itself. So for example, you may want to say, if this transaction has greater than X number of quantity in it, only then do I want to offer this discount to the customer. Or you can say that if this product is in a particular category, let's say only on my shoes, or only on my accessories. So you can use the category tag from your e-commerce store to be able to offer that very specific discount promotion. You can look at the total number of items in that transaction, and only offer it on that. You can look at the total number of transactions that that customer has done over a period of time. So you can say, only if the customer has done 2 transactions within the last 30 days do I want to offer this discount on the 3rd transaction onwards. Or you can do it on spend. So let's say only if this customer, this loyalty member, has spent a certain amount of money with me do I want to offer this discount to that customer then. You can look at the transaction amount of the transaction. So you can say, only if this transaction is above X dollars do I want to offer this promotion to you. And then, after all these components that we have in the library, we can very easily add more components, and we are adding more different kinds of components all the time to our library over here, so that it becomes even richer than it already is. And then once you use these different components to create the rule conditions, and if that condition is met, then we have a number of benefits that you can offer. So for example, you may offer a discount percentage, or you may offer a flat discount amount, or you can offer some other benefits like free shipping, for example, right? And so all those benefits are available to you that you can use. So let's say I want to offer a discount which is, let's say, on my clothing category, and only if the value of the transaction is above a certain number, let's say 5,000, right? And in that scenario, I want to offer a 10% discount on that transaction. So how I would do that is go and use a couple of my components that we've seen already. So let's go ahead and use the product category component. Very simply, just drag and drop that, snap that into place. Put in, apologies for that, put in clothing. So if my product category is clothing and the transaction amount is greater than a certain value, so I put in my AND component there. So both those conditions need to be true now. Or I could have any one of them true using my OR operator over here, but I'll stick with AND. And we said that the transaction amount has to be over a certain number. So I take my transaction amount component, snap that into place. And so I have these various operators over here. I will use the greater or equal to, and let's say I say 5,000. And obviously the currency is what the currency of the program is at that point in time. And now I want to specify the benefit I want to offer. So I will want to use a discount percentage component here. Just drag that into place, put in 10, and there you have it. As soon as I save this, this will go and be in effect on all my customer facing touch points, because I have not limited it to a particular touch point. I could do that. I could say, add another AND over here and say that I only want this on my website or on my mobile app or on my offline channels. And I can be more specific. I can say I want it only active on a particular store or a particular set of stores. So that power makes it extremely effective for me to run very targeted, very segmented, very finely tuned campaigns and promotions, all without the help of any IT team member, all without the help of any change management processes. Anybody on the team can come in, use this extremely powerful tool set, drag and drop the very complex, comprehensive rule that they want to offer, and make it live. So that is the power of this visual rule builder, and that is what XStak offers you, which is extremely rare when it comes to omni-channel loyalty programs from legacy companies. So now let's look at some frequently asked questions that that we see when we talk to our customers, and that some questions that you may have as well. So the first one is, how is XStak's loyalty management system different from others? So clearly, as we just saw, we've built this up from the ground up to be omni-channel, and we've built it to be easily usable by marketing teams without the involvement of IT teams, so that you don't have to go through long-winded IT change management processes. You saw how easy it was to compose extremely comprehensive and complex rules on the fly and flight them. Very few other loyalty programs are going to be omni-channel, API first, and have the core power available as extremely usable, no-code visual toolset. So that is a big differentiator that we have as compared to other loyalty loyalty management systems that you will see out in the wild. The second question is, what platforms is it compatible with? So I already mentioned this, but we, because we are enterprise first, we have made this to work with all the leading e-commerce platforms that you see, and a lot of the leading point of sale systems that you see out there. So we're compatible with, for example, Shopify, with Magento, with WooCommerce, with XStak's own headless commerce platform. On the point of sale side, we're already integrated with Shopdesk, which is XStak's cloud-based point of sale. We've got adapters with Retail Pro. We've got adapters for Microsoft Dynamics. And we, because we're API first, we can easily create adapters for any other third-party system as well. The next question is, does XStak's LMS offers fraud detection? And the answer to that is yes. So you are able to configure very powerful reports that flag any fraudulent activity to you in real time. So you can have these alerts configured within our loyalty management module that allow you to see fraud as you define it. So for example, you may say, if a customer performs more than X number of earning transactions in a particular day, consider that as fraud and flag that to us and alert that to us. And so you can easily do that. And you can define what you constitute as fraud, configure that as an alert, and the system will keep you up to date as to what it deems could be a risk factor for you. The next question is, does XStak's LMS loyalty management system offer multi-currency functionality? And yes, we do. You're able to create extremely comprehensive hierarchies representing your real world business. So you, for example, you may have a regional business. One may be operating in North America, one may be operating in the EU, one may be operating in the Middle East. And then you can configure all those regions to be part of your loyalty program. And each region may have its own currency, will have its own configuration of time zones. And so that your customers in that particular region experience your loyalty management system in their currency, and the promotions that are offered are specific to their time zone. So we've made it so that any real world scenario can be represented accurately within the LMS. And one other common question we get is, can customers transfer points to each other? So yes, customers are easily able to transfer points to their family members. You can have a family account which have different members as part of that account, so the points can be shared. This can be done either directly by customers, or you can have your customers call your customer service contact details and have them transfer these points through our admin toolset that we have for the LMS. So all these customer service use cases and very niche and corner cases are catered to as well by our LMS. So thanks very much for your time again today, where you listen to the power that our LMS and our promotions management module offers. And we hope that this was valuable to you. Please do get in touch if you want to have a world-class loyalty management and promotions management toolset at your disposal. Thank you very much.